I never want to encounter another cucko ever again in my life. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Last time was basically a feature-length film, when you think about it. It was over 50 minutes of me struggling with the Cuckoo minigame in Hyrule Town, and our grand prize at the end of the long, dark tunnel was our next piece of heart. And because I, for some reason, 100% Zelda games out of everything I ever Let's Play, I had to actually do that to get the piece of heart. Anyway, with the Cane of Packy, we are here in South Hyrule Field because we're going to be doing some side questing with a very familiar character in the Zelda series. That green cap and green clothes. Are you perhaps a fairy? Ooh, ha! I knew it! Tingle wants to be a fairy too! Actually, Tingle has some Kinstones, you know. And I have given Kinstones to my brothers too. If you can fuse Kinstones with me and each of my brothers, well, I don't want to give it away, but you'll get something very, very, very good. Good luck, Mr. Fairy. I don't know why I gave that voice to Tingle, but you know what? That's probably going to be his voice and his brother's too. So, Tingle, a interesting character in the Zelda series. Tingle, actually, I have a funny story about Tingle. I don't know if I've really mentioned this in the other two Zelda Let's Plays I've done, but I've never really played the console games, because I played the GBA version of A Link to the Past that was tied with Four Swords, especially for the Let's Play. But I mainly only played handheld Zelda games growing up, and I didn't really know who Tingle was, because I believe this game is the only handheld game that Tingle appears in? At least I think so. But yeah, anyway, that's a fun story I have about Tingle. I don't know, is Tingle only in this game? I've only played like a handful of Zeldas. Anyway, even though I love the series so much, it's a little weird how I haven't played a majority of them. Anyway, we traded with Tingle, and now there's something in North Hyrule Field for us, but we're not really gonna check that out quite yet because I want to do the rest of the trades with the Tingle brothers. So, let's make our way to Lon Lon Ranch up here, and we're going to want to go through Talon and Malon's house, and once we go through here, we're gonna make our way next to the cows over this way, because in this cave opening, which we can't seem to escape here in this ranch, we're going to want to duplicate ourselves with the Duplipad, and push the block forward, allowing us to make our way to this ladder. Now, the important thing about this Tingle side quest thing is that you need to speak normally with Tingle by pressing R. That's the only way you activate this quest. The other Tingle brothers do not appear unless you speak to Tingle normally before trading Kinstone pieces. Keep that in mind. I should have probably mentioned that when we were by Tingle, but just keep it in mind. Anyway, let's speak to you. Oh, Mr. Fairy, hello. My brother Tingle is always telling us about you. He says he owes a lot to you fairies, and I know he'd want me to thank you. In fact, he gave me some Kinstone pieces that you might want to fuse. What do you say? Want to try it? Yes, I will, Pink Tingle, aka, I believe your name is Ankle. Yes, there we go. Now, Tingle's Kinstone trade animation was him throwing confetti and dancing, and Ankle's looks like he's swimming? I don't really know why, especially considering there's, I believe, a Tingle brother in Lake Hylia, which means it's a little weird that Ankle's the one that's animation seems like he's swimming. I don't know, it's really weird, and I can't believe I had that little mishap. I probably should have drank some water before recording. That's okay, though. They fit perfectly. Why, I can see my brother's smiling face. You say anything other than this stuff? You have 56 Kinstones left to fuse. You haven't seen a thing. There are tons out there still. Oh, wow, do I actually only have 56? Only have 56, brag, humble brag. Now, do I really only have 56? That's, I said it again, only 56, I'm stupid. Anyway, let's make our way over here. And before we actually make our way down this staircase here, there is one piece of heart I want to grab. I like how I went halfway down the staircase, basically, while I was saying that. Now that we have the flippers, if we come over to this specific pond and dive down, you don't really see the diving animation for like 1 split second, but you can receive another piece of heart here in the little pond lake thing. And by getting this piece of heart, we have now increased our heart containers by 1. Alright, awesome. So, now that we've gotten that, that's the only heart piece we're collecting in this episode. We're gonna be focusing on this Tingle side quest. Let's go ahead and speak to you. Are you Mr. Fairy? Oh yeah, look at those clothes. You've got to be him. I received some Kinstone pieces from Tingle. He said I should try and fuse them with you, Mr. Fairy. So what do you think? Should we try to fuse? Yes, I believe we should. You are Tingle brother named David Jr., and you're also swimming in your animation. Is that supposed to be swimming? I mean, you're kind of crouched down and you're swinging back and forth. That's more like swimming than being joyously happy. I don't really know many people that are, when they're joyously happy, they like flail their arms about. Except if you're a wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing tube man, but, I mean, they're not really real when you think about it. Anyway, that is another... Oh, wow, I didn't actually think that would work. That is another trade with a Tingle brother, and as you have seen, there is one more, so we have one more Tingle brother to find. Oh, you still have 56 Kinstones left to fuse. Still a ways to go. If only I could search for happiness myself. That's actually a little dark. I'm very sorry, Tingle brother. You say anything other than the Kinstones? I'm not even related to that Tingle, so why am I helping him so much? I mean, I could see it. Your name's David Jr., not anything rhyming with Tingle. Although that is weird. That's actually very creepy when you think about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the ocarina to warp on out of here. Because what we need to do is we need to head back to Hyrule Town, technically speaking, because we need to head to the Trilby Highlands for the final one. Let me go ahead and get out the Pegasus Boots to make this a little bit easier, even though I'm about to bonk. There was enough bonking last episode, man, I tell ya. Alright, make our way to the Trilby Highlands. Let's destroy this Keaton just because I don't want to deal with you. Hey, yay, a heart that I didn't really need, but I almost needed because this stupid Octorok. Alright, so we're going to want to make our way over to this mole hole that is sitting up here. And by breaking out our mole mitts, we can enter the cave. And not only can we collect some stuff in here, actually, let me go here first. Yeah, not only do we have this Moldorm here that we can fight and get something in the chest, blue Kinstone piece. Okay, not bad. Now we can dig our way through here. I actually just remembered that blue Kinstone piece. Obviously I would have seen it by going near this ladder, but it's nice to have a remembrance before that. Another blue Kinstone piece in that treasure chest, and I do believe, yes, another part of the mysterious wall is waiting to trade Kinstones with us. And by fusing this blue Kinstone piece, it should be very similar to the last time. This wall is pretty tough. I don't think just the two of us can break it. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop trying. Goro. I thought I smelled some Gorons around here. What are you guys up to? Hey, give us a hand breaking through this wall, Goro. Yet another Goron has joined the Goron Cave in Lon Lon Ranch. Perfect for our little side-questing journey. Let's head up this ladder and meet the final Tingle brother. Hey, Mr. Fairy. I've been holding on to this just like my brother Tingle asked. And I have Kinstone pieces. Want to try and fuse with me? Yes, we will. And your name is Knuckle. Alright, Knuckle, let's go ahead and trade this green Kinstone piece with you. And once again, you have a same animation. I mean, if they were gonna reuse animations, why didn't they just recolor Tingle's sprite? I mean, other than, you know, reusing the sprite in general in the overworld, but why didn't they just recolor his animation from the Kinstone piece thing? That's a little weird. Anyway, all 4 things in North Hyrule Field are now open. Tingle will be so proud of me. Do you say anything else? How many have you not found yet? Oh, it's just in general Kinstone trades. Oh, I see. Oh god, 53 more trades? Oh no. Oh yeah, I haven't seen anything yet, especially considering that we haven't seen 2 parts of the map yet either. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Anyway, let's dig through this mole hole that we now gain access to thanks to that 1 Kinstone trade in Hyrule Town to get a red Kinstone piece. Nice, I will gladly take that. Ooh, this goes downstairs? I can dig it. Literally, I mean, I digged right through here to get the thing. Anything up here? No, nothing? Alright, let's just head down the ladder, see what we get. It's a fairy fountain, actually. That's not too shabby, but I have 2 bottles filled with fairies already, so I guess good to know for future reference? Question mark? I mean, if anything, I might visit Syrup the Witch's hut to get potions later on, but yeah, I don't think we really need them right now. Anyway, let's return to Hyrule Town, only for just a brief moment, because I was about to press A to use the Pegasus Boots, but I forgot that I don't have them equipped. Gorman, get out of my way. Actually, I should probably just equip them now, just to make things a little bit easier. Let's Pegasus Boots our way through North Hyrule Field. And let's make our way to these 4 huts. So we're gonna go in clockwise order. Let's head down here where we traded with Tingle. And we press on the switch, activate a torch, and inside the treasure chest is a red Kinstone piece. Very, very nice. I will gladly take it. Our ultimate goal is to reach that big treasure chest right there. Now, I will go ahead and spoil that this isn't really required in order to beat the game, but it's just nice to have, which is why I did the side quest. Anyway, activate this torch here. Pick up another red Kinstone piece. Very, very nice. And let's make our way back up, because we have 2 more huts to go through. We're halfway done, but we still got a little bit of ways to go. Alright, get out of my way. I thought that Octorok was gonna hit me. Thankfully it didn't. Alright, here we go. Down into the hut. Activate the torch. And inside is not a red Kinstone piece, but rather 200 mysterious shells. Not bad at all, actually. I will gladly take that. I think we have over 600 now, which means I'm gonna need to go to Karloff's figurine shop soon and just grind those figures. And last but not least, another red Kinstone piece in this treasure chest here. And by pressing the torch, or the torch switch rather, we now have a ladder which leads to that big treasure chest. So, let's head out here, and a ladder leads down right in the center. And now let's head down the ladder, and inside the big chest is a Boomerang Upgrade. The magical boomerang, to be specific. Hold the button you throw it with, and use the directional pad to control its path. Alright, so we're gonna test this bad boy out. Like I mentioned, the magical boomerang isn't really required to beat the game. It's just a nice upgrade from the regular boomerang, kind of like the DS Zelda games. Controlling the boomerang with touchscreen, you can technically just throw it like a whim. Okay, there we go. It did a little bit of a curve, not too much, but it's very, very nice. It's a really, really nice upgrade. Again, not really required, but still nice overall. Now that we've gotten the magical boomerang, and we got hit by the crow, thank you crow, very cool, that is going to do it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Next time we will end our side questing for now, because, God, there's so many side quests in this game. We will end our side questing with just a teeny smidge more, and we will enter the next dungeon of the game, I promise. Hopefully I can also promise that the next element isn't taken by some elders in the sky. Until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.